Is Artistic Director Laura Nightingale and Lead Practitioner Kaitlyn Howitt, who can tell me a little bit more about Exim Dance Company. Good morning, or it's good afternoon now, isn't it? Good afternoon to you both.
Hello, good afternoon.
Hi, thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you so much for having us.
Pleasure. Maybe, Laura, we can start off by talking about Exim Dance Company and exactly what you do.
Yeah, of course. So the company's been running since 2011 now, and all of the core team are graduates from University of Plymouth. So we're all local to the city. We all live in the city. We deliver over a programme for 27 weekly sessions when we're normally out in the community, and that's through community outreach and professional settings. But predominantly, it's working with those young people that are at risk. So they suffer in terms of mental health, low confidence, may have low aspirations. And we deliver a number of pathway programs. So people can stay with us from 5 years all the way up and then can come on to do internships, apprenticeships with the company. And that's how we all began with the company. We all came on and were supported by University of Plymouth, being interns. And then we've all kind of just stayed with it and worked our way up into various different roles.
And I imagine, Kaitlyn, that this, for some of the young people that you work with, is really the highlight of their week coming along and taking part.
Yeah, we get a lot of feedback from them, actually. They're really vocal, which is great. And already we've had so many of them get in contact and say, I can't wait for the video to come out. I'm waiting in my living room to do it. And then afterwards as well, they get back in contact and they say, here's my dance that I've just done. And it's really lovely to see them staying active as well, being creative still.
It's great to hear, and I know that keeping fit is on the minds of a lot of people because we're all at home, aren't we? And perhaps eating a little bit too much because there's nothing much more to do. So tell us about the idea. How are you going to keep on going and doing what you're doing and helping people with everyone stuck really at home?
Yeah, okay. So at the moment, what we've got running is we've got 5 half-an-hour pre-recorded classes for the young people. So they can do that at any point in the day, in the weeks. And what's really exciting about doing it virtually is they can keep coming back and forth to it. It's not like, our normal kind of live classes. And we've tried to keep them in the same kind of days, times, to keep some routine, keep some continuity in terms of what they're doing, being at home. And we've also got one of our practitioners, Chloe, who's doing TikTok Tuesdays. We've got resource packs that we've put together, and the new ones are distributed every 2 weeks. So as well as the kind of physical, visual stuff we're doing, we've also got the kind of creative theory well-being packs together. And then we've got live streamed Zoom classes twice a week for adults. And then next week, we're expanding to make them longer. And also, we've got one-to-one sessions and group wellbeing sessions for those young people that particularly are at risk and having a real tough time. And in these uncertain times, struggling maybe a little bit more. So just making sure that we can still provide them check-ins virtually.
Something caught my eye. You're doing something called Scratch Nights?
We are, yes. So Kaitlyn, I think you run them, so it's best for you to kind of talk more about them.
Yeah, so a Scratch Night, I'll just give a little bit of background just in case anybody doesn't know what a Scratch Night is, but it's essentially a relaxed night of performance. So people can bring work in progress pieces, improvisation, try things out, get some feedback, but also maybe perform to family members who haven't seen them before, or perform something that they've been practicing for a year. So they're really, really lovely displays of community, and Exim decided that we would pick this up this year. A couple of us used to run them at the university, at Plymouth University when we were there, and we picked them up and help some of our community to display how amazing they are, basically. We ran our first one in March, and the aim is to keep them monthly. Obviously, due to the pandemic, we can't meet up as a community physically, so we thought we'll still host it and we'll do it virtually. We can still do this. So we're going to be doing that on Zoom. It's on the 24th of April, and already we've had really great responses from it. People willing to come and do stuff. A couple of people who are normally dancers have been writing some poetry that they're going to bring, and it's just a lovely display of people sharing and helping each other, and maybe showing talents that they have that nobody knows and stuff
I
like
can
that.
hear from what you're saying. I really can see the benefits of what you're doing. It's sort of keeping people, engaged. It's keeping them socially, together and active. But what I know you're trying to do is reach communities and perhaps some deprived areas of Plymouth. Technology you're dependent on. Are people using that technology? Do they have that kind of technology to be able to join in?
So, I mean, for us, a lot of the young people absolutely love Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. So we are not just using it on our YouTube channels, but we're also sharing it on all of our social media. We're also sending emails to all parents, but with our resource packs as well, we're sending them through the post as well. So those that don't have access to the internet, and there's other ways of keeping in contact with them, keeping them updated with what we're doing. So the newsletters, resource packs are being sent to them in the post also.
Brilliant. Well, best of luck with the next, it could be a few months. We have no idea, do we, how long this is going to continue. But it sounds like you've got loads in store for people to enjoy. Can anyone join in, or are you particularly targeting just one set of people?
Anyone.
The luxury, anyone.
Brilliant. So all we have to do...
The luxury is because it is online, anybody can join. You don't have to have attended.
We're getting that.
Before.
Lovely.
Yeah,
so how do we...
loads of people.
How do we find you?
On Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, absolutely anywhere. Just type in Exim Dance Company, and that's EXIM Dance Company. And we should pop up. We'll be right there. There's lots of smiley faces, so you'll know you're in the right place if you see some women dancing funnily and being silly.
It's so inspiring to hear what people are doing in the local community to make a difference, and you both are. Thank you so much for joining us today. Good luck with it, and you never know, I might be joining in later.
Thank you. Send us your video.
Oh dear, you wouldn't want to see that. Laura Nightingale and Kaitlyn Howlett from Exim Dance Company. Thank you both very much.